Hi, air signs. I'm here today with a reading that's all about what do you need to know right now. So, we're going to be going over whatever your spirit guides want you to know at this current point in time. So, my readings are timeless. So, whenever you're called to watch this, it is the right time. There is some kind of message in here for you. Okay, this could resonate with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, any placement in your chart. It might resonate more if you have it in your sun, moon, rising, Venus, or Mars, perhaps. But we'll see what comes out. So I did go ahead and meditate, and it was really interesting. I had the theme song to All That playing in my head. I don't know if you remember that show. If you do, let me know down below. But it's all about, like, I don't even remember the words besides all that. All that. So I feel like that for you, air sign, you could possibly be having a lot of things going on in your crown chakra. You may be receiving a lot of downloads, epiphanies, intuitive hits in regards to situations that you are no longer a part of. This could very well be associated with romantic relationships, jobs, any area of life really that you have separated yourself from that person or that situation or has just faded out. Could be things as far as 3 to 4 years ago is what I'm hearing, but it's a shift that you've been experiencing, and some of you are aware of it, you are conscious of it. Some of you, you're not exactly conscious of it yet, but you are about to be is what I'm hearing. Now, I feel like that also for you, air sign, that there has been some habits that have been brought to light that you have been doing that you are choosing to take true action on is what I'm hearing. Meaning, like, they could be bad habits, they could be things that you shouldn't really be doing or thinking about. For some of you, this could be habits in regards to how you view things, what you think of things. Meaning, like, are you allowing your headspace to be rented by, like, someone's living rent-free in your head? Do you know what I mean? Over and over and over and over and over again. And maybe you continuously let it happen is what I'm hearing. Now, if it's not a person, it's an idea or a situation, air sign, that you've been struggling with or that you have struggled with on and off for some time. And it's like, I would really like to do this, but am I like shoulda, coulda, woulda, do this? Going back and forth there for some time is what I'm picking up on. And I feel like that you've noticed that the longer that you delay taking action something, the further it slips away from you is what I'm hearing. Like, at least that's what it seems like in your mind. If you know anything about manifestation, the more that you obsess over something, you're actually causing resistance in the energy and you're pushing it away. Now, that does not mean that you drop it, you don't do anything with it. Like, if you really want something or you really want to, the job, the person, the relationship, so on, the cruise is what I'm hearing. Like, you can have that, but if you're like constantly obsessing over it, you're causing resistance and pushing it away. So nothing wrong. Like, my guides are pausing me and they're saying, remember that when it comes to manifestation, you want to treat it like a plant. So do you obsessively stare at a plant all day and like sit there and say, grow, 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 grow? No, you don't. You don't overwater it either, because if you overwater it or if you give it too much sun, it's going to die, right? So it's going to be in rough shape. Anyways, so for you, I feel like that some of you, it's like things that faded out, like I said at the beginning, you know why now they faded out. For some of you, you could be in a situation where you have to take action and you're not sure what to do and you've been living in your head. So let's talk, for example, I'm picking up a very specific scenario for some reason. Okay, and then we're going to pull some oracle cards real quick. I like to do channeling at the beginning and see what all comes out, okay? But I feel like that for you, air sign, the situation that I'm picking up on actually has to deal with a person. For some of you, it's a person. And it's someone that is living in your head rent-free. Now, this person hasn't done anything wrong to you. They haven't hurt you. They haven't wronged you. And for some of you, you may have unintentionally wronged them, is what I'm hearing. And if that little part resonates, like, you already know, like, I should have done this, or I could have done this, or if I'd known better at the time, I would have done this. Do you know what I mean? That's for some of you, especially if you have, like, if you're heavy in your masculine energy or you are a masculine, okay? That's what I'm hearing. But the example is that you obsessively think about someone and then they come into your life like at random times. Like let's say it's a romantic situation and you've been obsessively thinking about someone for quite some time now. And then you slowly stop thinking about them because you get into a relationship with someone. Then all of a sudden this person magically appears and you're like, why are you showing up now? Why are you showing up now? You know, it's kind of like, why? And it's because your energies are so, like some of you could even be obsessively thinking over this person. And then you finally get them where you want them. You're not in a relationship. They're not in a relationship. You finally get them where you want them. And then something happens where they get thrown off. They move away or they pull away. They get involved in something else that takes up their time is what I'm hearing. And it's been like this nonstop cycle with a specific person. If this isn't a person, it could very well be a job. It could be anything. That's just like one little scenario I picked up on, okay? But here's the thing with manifestation is that if you keep obsessing over it, you are drowning it. Okay, it's as simple as that is what my spirit guides. Someone needs to hear that. Now, y'all know that if you don't know, my name is Jackie. And I am an Aquarius Sun and an Aquarius Venus and a Gemini Mars and like a Libra and Aries. But I have heavy air in my chart. So this is something that I've had to learn. Like if I really, really want something, I will just water it. I'll journal about it. I'll meditate on it. And then I'll let it go. But I had to learn how to do that. Okay, I had to learn how to do that. So the whole like obsessively thinking or letting someone live in your head, trust me, that's happened to me before too. So the guidance that I automatically got off the bat is definitely something that if you are struggling with it and like you can't help but like really think about someone like you are or a situation like you really, really want it, and you're living in your head watching time go by, and you're not necessarily taking any action or doing anything, you're wasting your own energy and you could possibly be draining yourself is what my spirit guides want you to know. So please, if you're not taking any action towards something, let it go. Let it go. Go do something. Go focus. You know what helps me? I like Sudoku. That's something that's helped me. I play Sudoku. I love it. I've actually grown to be quite good at it, even though years ago I couldn't get it. Whatever. Moving forward. So that is the opening messages for y'all. I mean, we'll see if anything else comes up channeled-wise. The color purple is really sticking out. So again, the crown chakra is being highlighted for a lot of you. You started a new level of awakening or a crown chakra activation that possibly started during the month of March. Could have happened around the Virgo new moon is what I'm hearing. And so I feel like that for you, air sign, and some of y'all now, like your consciousness is leveling up because you've gone through this growth and you're able to receive more insight and more understanding. There's something about being able to look behind the veil, possibly check into another dimension when you're sleeping. Some of you, you're new to that, so you're like, this is weird. Like, why did I see this person? Why did I see that? Well, babe, you've grown. You've evolved. Sorry, I know I'm really cheesy with how I express myself, but I gotta be myself in order to get the messages. Grounded, just myself. Anyways, let's go ahead and see what comes out. What messages do we have for these beautiful air signs? What else do we have for these air signs today? And the energy's coming in very quick, by the way. So some of y'all might be going through quick shifts or quick like rapid healing is what I'm hearing. What are y'all doing? Y'all listening to Reiki at night? That's something that I do, and it works very well. Reiki or some subliminals, they really do help because, especially if you have heavy air in your chart, what happens is that sometimes your conscious, like your conscious, like your ego or whatever, your awake state rules you all day. So if you're trying to tame that beast, what you want to do is that you want to listen to subliminals or things that are healing towards like what you're trying to do. So like, let's say you have a broken heart. Listen to subliminals that are in regards to heart healing, affirmations that are in regards to heart healing while you are sleeping. The reason why is because your subconscious still hears that. You may be sleeping, but your subconscious is still hearing that and filtering that information through, and you manifest from your subconscious. So as you heal your subconscious and you heal what's going on in the back of your mind, what happens is that energy, boop, comes to the forefront of your awareness. So some of you may have started that process a long time ago where you started affirmations, but moving forward, there's actually, I just mentioned it, it's actually coming up again. They're talking about heart healing. So for some of you, there has been some residual emotions that you may have been called to clear out over the last month or so is what I'm hearing. Residual emotions are like, let me give you an example. Let's say you had someone that broke your heart when you were in your 20s or whatever, right? And you did a lot of crying, you did a lot of processing back then when it happened, and then like maybe you didn't release it all, or you didn't properly release the situation. Do you want to know what is the best way to properly release a situation? When you're not angry. When you're not angry is when you know that you fully let something go. When you are at peace, and you're not trying to convince yourself it could have been, it should have been like this, or if I had done this or whatever, and you're just like, I fully let it go. Not screw them, or I wish them hell, blah, blah, blah. None of that is truly letting go. Truly letting go is when you're able to do it with peace. And I feel like that for a lot of you, the reason why this is coming up is because some of you, it may have been unexpected. Like you could have had flashes of passed on loved ones, or people that you were romantically involved with as well, in your dream state, or perhaps like you started seeing like signs of them and you were like, why? I don't care. Maybe you don't care anymore, but it's your heart that needs that healing. Your heart that's like, what about us? I have What About Us by Pink in my head. So you could be dealing with a Virgo, or a Virgo in your chart, or someone has an Aries moon here, because she has an Aries moon too. Anyways, let's go ahead and see what comes out though. But the fact of the matter is that when it comes to that heart chakra, a lot of y'all, it was so unexpected. If you are avoiding it, even if it's just like a simple night of crying and just, you know, really feeling your feels, air sign, do yourself that favor. You want to be cleared out before the Virgo new moon. And I think, pardon me, my calendar's up there. The Virgo new moon is the 14th, which is the day after I'm recording this. I am going to try to get this out today. Wasn't expecting to do it today, but they said air signs, and I said, okay. Anyways, you want to get it out though. You want to have a clear heart before you manifest. You cannot manifest from a broken heart. Well, technically you can, but is it what you really want? No, it's not what you want. That's the thing. And that's what some of you have realized, that you keep manifesting like half of what you want, or the exact opposite of what you want. And the best place to manifest anything is from your heart. Okay, let's go ahead and see you. What do we have, Spirit guides? Holy Spirit, I ask of you, for those of the highest light, the highest truth, the highest order, those that are balanced and full of love and light. Let's go ahead and see. Excuse me, some of y'all going through yours. What do you got going on? What do you got going on? I don't know why I feel like saying Gemini. Y'all doing okay, Geminis? That was really weird. My ear even rang. If you have heavy Gemini in your chart, or you are a Gemini, if you are experiencing like a tickle in your throat or a tightness, you need to go get yourself some soda light or kyanite. Okay, some of y'all, you got something to say. I have One Thing, a song called One Thing by the band called Pillar. Some of y'all got something to say to someone, and you've been holding back for a really long time. I feel like a male that's in puberty. Sorry. Keeping it real. Anyways, but some of y'all, it's like you've got something to say that you've been holding back on for quite some time, because my throat usually doesn't do that unless it's something that you've been needing or wanting to say for a really long time. You might even, sorry, they showed me this, it's a clip that has Jim Carrey in it. He's like, shut up, blah, 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 or whatever. Some of y'all might even be talking and like it doesn't make any fucking sense. And you're aware of it, okay? Or like you're having a hard time expressing yourself. You gotta speak it to let it be known is what I'm hearing. You gotta speak it to let it be known. Y'all gotta let someone know something. Anyways, y'all be okay. You'll be okay. What do we have for the air signs? What do they need to know at this current point in time? They're saying 6. I'll go ahead and honor that. What else? Whatever y'all got to say, you need to speak up. I mean, this could cause you to, like, have a nasty-ass cold, by the way. And that is so wild. Sorry, I got a notification from the people that I get internet for my business for, and they just put up this little notification saying that there is most likely going to be an outage. And I'm saying that when I'm like, Gemini, you need to go speak up. And some of y'all could even be, this is about all air signs, not just Gemini. Sorry. Y'all would like to book a personal reading with me, Gemini, I'll gladly help you with that. I used to deal with that all the time. Anyways, go ahead and see what's the last card, please. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to start off with cornucopia. So we're going to start off with cornucopia, and we're going to clarify this bad boy. So I feel like that y'all have some... That's an interesting message. Can you believe what is not seen? Do you have to physically see something in order to believe in it? Air sign, that's something to consider, because I heard that you can't, what is that saying? See the forest through the trees? Something like that. And the reason why I'm mentioning that is because if you look at this cornucopia card, do you see how there's like trees over there and there's that beautiful light coming in? I feel like that you have some beautiful things that are about to transpire. For some of you, that's why all this extra clearing you've been called to do is occurring, is because of what's about to come in. Some of you are finally going to be receiving the attention that you've been wanting, especially if you have your own business or you have a social media platform. There's going to be a surge of attention happening for you there, okay, my friend? But there's this big message. Give me some information about this cornucopia card. When was that? Look at when the full moon, which was the corn moon. You want to look at when that was. I believe, I almost want to say that it was in August. I could be wrong. Check it out. When was the last corn full moon? The full moon that's known as the corn moon. Anyways, you want to check that out though. Okay. The reason why is because there could be something that you were, could have been something you unintentionally manifested when you were like obsessively thinking is what I'm hearing for some of you. Or for some of you, if you're male, it's mainly the male energy that I'm picking up on that's been obsessing. The feminines, I feel like that if there's someone obsessing over you, could be them coming to light. But tell me more about this cornucopia. Holy Spirit, thanks so much. Some of you could be dealing with someone that has heavy Taurus or Virgo in their chart. You could be aligning with the earth sign overall. That is super interesting. You have the Pisces energy, sorry, the High Priestess, the Four of Swords, the Knight of Wands, the Five of Swords, and the Seven of Cups. Some of y'all have had something right in front of you all along, or you've had something, this could be, I'm getting so many different energies. There's something that is extremely abundant or like magical is what I'm picking up on. That's been in front of your face all along. Some of you, you are allowing outside sources, my ear just rang, you were allowing outside sources to confuse you when it came to this. Let me give you an example. Let's say you really want to do this kind of job. Like you are so drawn to this kind of job. It just really feels like that it's up your alley, but people are like, what about the money? or like, I think it's a little bit weird. That's not going to work out. You are allowing other people to confuse you for a very long time. You have decided, some of you may have isolated yourself, taken time away from people. Does it have to be a job? This could be a person too, like you were super drawn to a person and then other people were like, they're not that attractive, or they're a little bit odd, or whatever, and you are allowing that to blind you. And so with the High Priestess and the Four Swords, you've chosen to take time to yourself. Some of you may have wondered why you were going through a period of isolation. This is why. You have since received clarity, or you are going to receive clarity in regards to the situation if you have not already. Perhaps by the Aries full moon, okay? Sagittarius energy is being highlighted here with the Knight of Wands. And so the moment that you know, because for some of you, like you keep in mind different timelines. For some of you, you've already gone through this. Like you had something so wonderful in front of you, and because of outside circumstances or outside situations, you were like, but I don't know, but I don't know, but I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. And you may have been blocking your abundance because of that. Like the universe presented you something that is part of your path, air sign, and you may have been blocking it due to outside influences. If you're still doing that, stop it. Stop it. I don't, for the majority of you, I feel like that 90% of you are not doing it. 90% of you are in this stage where you're listening to your intuition and you're seeing like, I gotta listen to my higher self. I gotta listen to what's good for me and what vibes for me, and lay to rest what other people are trying to get me to. Like, it's your life. It's not their life, air sign. It's just the reality of it. If you're not hurting anyone, then why does it matter? For some of you, I'm picking, excuse me, they're telling me to move on. So let's go ahead and we're gonna move on to financial constraints. Give me some information about this financial constraints. What? Excuse me. I heard something about someone pickpocketing. So we're going to talk about this real quick. So for some of you, you had people that may have been pickpocketing, meaning like they were stealing from you in a secret way. Obviously, like they were taking from you in a secret way. This very well, and it was very disappointing to find out. Very well could be people that, I feel like this could have been something that happened over the summertime and you have closed this out. And some of you may have been wondering like why your finances were being so heavily affected, okay? Some of you, if this isn't just finances, like people pickpocketing your cash, your money, I'm hearing something about like going out with a group of friends and then all of them keep putting their drinks on your tab over and over again. That could have been something that you were dealing with. That's just an example for someone out there. But the thing is though, is that like, you kept being drained, air sign, and let's say it's not money. Let's say it's your time. Who the heck am I reading for? For some of you, it could have been your beauty. It's what I'm hearing. So let me give you an example. Sometimes people hang out with you because of who you are, not because they want to connect with you, right? They hang out with you for your money, your time, your abilities, because of how attractive you may be, apparently, because that's coming out. I don't know why I'm seeing like a circle of friends and they're all female, and there's two of them that are very jealous of one of the people in the friend group, and they weren't aware. Jealousy, hanging out with people who are jealous of you can drain you financially, physically, mentally, can block manifestations. Don't be hanging out with people who are jealous of you and you know it. That's shady energy. Don't do that, okay? People will be jealous when you are stepping into your power, and when you are doing good in life, people will go ahead and be jealous. Let them be jealous. Doesn't mean you got to be their best friend. Doesn't mean you got to bump elbows with them. Doesn't mean you got to do business with them either. Someone needs to hear that. Give me some more information. Yeah, it could have even been like, if it's not finances, those little jealous friends could have been blocking love. Okay, let's go ahead and move towards attachment. It's really interesting how this is playing out. What's about this attachment card? some of y'all, it's like you, obviously the mask fell off of people recently, but it's also some of you, it's people that you weren't expecting, could have even been family members, where the mask fell off. Also, for some of you, you may not, for some of you, you could have been masking yourself without even meaning to. Some of you, you could have like portrayed yourself as one way to this group of people, portrayed yourself as this way to another group of people. It's like you're a different person around your family, your friends, your lover, when you're alone, your pets. And you were putting on this mask. And for a lot of you, it's like you took the mask off and you said, I'm going to be me no matter what, I'm done. Like some of you, it could have been people pleasing that you were doing, a form of people pleasing, okay? Give me some information about this attachment. You've let it go. You've let it go. With that 5, this is about change. You've allowed this to change. You've let it go. You've realized, I want to be me. Anyways, what's this attachment card about? Oh yeah, you let that bad boy go with the death card, Scorpio energy. Okay, you let it go. You let it go because you saw clearly with the Judgment card and the 8 of Cups, and you decided to move elsewhere. Why? Because you were blocking your blessings. And for some of you, it just got tiring, wasn't it? Like, it's just like the fact that some of you, it was like, because you were hanging out with different people or entertaining different situations, like you realized that you were like, who is watching me? Anyways, so funny. I'm seeing a man and it's like he's extremely like charming and Casanova to this chick. And then to this person, to this chick over here, he makes her chase him and it's really satisfying or something like that. And it's like he has all these different personalities per person. And I feel like it backfired on this person. It's just an example. Someone out there is dealing with this. Anyways, and then you grew to realize, like, you just want someone who's going to love you for you. Because, like, what happens is that as you're putting on that mask and you're being a Casanova over here and you're being this over here and whatever, as you're doing that, your people are connecting with the mask that you're wearing, not who you really are. And you've grown to realize that you want true connection. And if you want true connection, you have to show up. You have to show up as you and only you. If you have not followed through with that, you have this life to live right now. So why put on a show? Why hide yourself? You know, some of you may like have to evaluate that. Keep in mind, you may resonate with only a handful of messages and not all of them, okay? But that was very specific for someone out there. There's someone who's like looking for a true connection or felt a true connection to someone in the past, and they didn't realize like why they weren't fully connecting with that person. And it's because that person may be super authentic and they're themselves 24/7 is what I'm hearing. But if you're not authentic and you're putting on a mask for other people, you cannot match vibrationally with that person. You will never match vibrationally with someone like that. So, and then let's flip it. For y'all who haven't been wearing a mask, obviously the mask has fallen off of different people in your life, and your guidance and what Spirit wants you to know is it's okay to leave. The guidance is also to leave peacefully. Some of you may have been trying to reignite a connection, whether it's a family friend, a lover, or work, and it didn't work out because like that person wasn't presenting themselves the way they should have been. And for you, it's like maybe they would put on a mask so things work out for a short amount of time, and then they would take it off later on. You're like, what the fuck? Anyway, sorry, that's what I'm hearing. Anyways, heavy energies. Heavy energies, don't mind me. I'm going to light some sage so that we can move on because we have some beautiful messages right here. So we do have the temple path, which is a number 12, which leads to a number 3. For some of you, there is some mastery going on here, okay? There's mastery. Some of you could have attracted in some new ascendant masters. You may have signs of them coming in. If you don't know who ascendant masters are, they are super spiritual teachers when they were alive. And when they transitioned, they were granted certain rights. That's just the best way for me to explain it short term. Please feel free to look into, for the air signs, please feel free to look into them. Okay, what's this temple path? I knew this was going to come up at some point. Anyways, so a few years ago, around 2019, 2020, there was a large amount of people who awakened, and then they went to a certain level. And they sat there for a couple of years, and they were consistent with it. And then they may have slipped back, but then they moved back up. But no matter what, they reached that level of awakening, right? And what's going on collectively is that there's another level of awakening going on. And if you're already awakened, yes, you are feeling it too. You are probably feeling other people's emotions. You're sensing things even more, psychic abilities amped up. You are seeing things clearer than you did before. Some of you, you may have been drawn to more spiritual practices or getting back heavily into your spiritual practice. For some of you, you have been called to protect yourself. Okay. Eventually I will be doing, I will be offering more than just one-on-one sessions, and I'll talk about that in the future. But anyways, protect yourself, protect your stuff. You're in a fragile stage. You're in the egg state, okay? Which means, like, when you're in the egg state, what do? You like, what do chickens do? What do chickens do? They usually sit on the egg and, like, you know, like, protect the egg. So, like, you're being protected. Make sure to call upon protection. Call your energy and your power back to you every single day. You know, go to bed with a clear mind. There's different ways to protect yourself. Keep up your water intake. The temple path. Some of you may be releasing some false beliefs that kept you restrained in regards to certain religions or certain things, even politics. And we don't talk about politics on my page. Okay. I'm here for all of humanity, not for that. Anyways, what is the temple path? Information in regards to the temple path. What's the old Grand Opry? Isn't that a place where, like, concerts happen? Okay. So we have the Six of Swords and the Page of Swords. Okay, then we have the Five of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and then the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like that not just protecting yourself, I feel like that for you, air sign, there is information that is, if you get asked to, some of y'all might be doing a lot of astral traveling when you're sleeping too, which is another reason why you need to call your power back and ask for protection before you go to sleep. None of this is to put you in a fearful mindset. If you are on the awakening journey, it is strongly advised that you protect your energy. Okay? There's this divide going on that I'm not going to go heavy into. It's not scary or anything like that. That's not what I'm trying to do here. I don't do that shit. I speak truth. That's my goal and my only intention when I do these readings. Kind of treat it like the news is what I do. Anyways, but there's this divide going on, and the people who refuse to change or transform, they're feeling it, and they're feeling the separation between you and them, and they may try to fight. The reason why I mention that is because of the Five of Swords and the Six of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. But you're being called to move elsewhere. Okay? So in your dreams, keep a dream journal. You're going to be traveling. I also feel like that you're going towards situations where It's an interesting message. For some of you, if you have been trying to get someone to open up, or you were trying to attract in a certain type of person where they did open up and you were able to have deeper conversations and really experience an expansion and a connection with an individual. For some of you, you know exactly who I'm talking about. For some of you, you've been wanting this kind of person where they don't keep everything to themselves, like they lay it out on the table is what I'm hearing. And the temple path is about wisdom, but it's also about a journey in a sense. And I feel like that whoever you've been trying to attract was at a higher vibration than you before. This could be a teacher, a prophet, a priestess. For some of you, were you chasing after you? Like, that's what I'm picking up on. For some of you, you were chasing after you. Like, you wanted to reach a certain level of, you know, psychic abilities or wisdom or intelligence or mastery of something. And it's like, in order to reach that, you had to do all this growing and this learning, right? For some of you, it is someone else. I'm picking up, I don't know why I keep picking up on a male energy. There's a male energy who was left behind by a feminine, and they've been trying to, like, they had a beautiful conversation with this feminine at some point, or they know this feminine's beautiful mind, and this feminine was protected, heavily protected, and has been protected by their spirit guides. And so you've been trying to, like, access this person, but you couldn't access it unless you changed and grew up. So that is something you need to know right now. For some of you, you have made that change, and if it is with someone that you already know who it is and you've been wanting to be able to expand with them, I feel like they're most likely aware of it. So moving forward, Angel of Balance. Let's go ahead and see what comes out for that, for these air signs. And I'm sorry, y'all, there's a whole bunch of 36 minutes. Oh no. There's a whole bunch of random messages coming out today. So again, take what resonates, leave the rest, right? But with this Angel of Balance, this reminds me of Temperance energy. I feel like that for y'all, there are archangels around if you choose to allow them to help you, okay? I feel like that for some of you, it's about energy being spent wisely. For some of you, you had a past life in Egypt that has made itself known in some way. Or you may have been dreaming about Egypt is what I'm picking up on. And it's about past life energies that were very abundant or important, filtering through into the physical reality that you have now. So like they've been trickling into your energy over time. It's an interesting message. The color blue could be important. Angel of Balance, what is this about? Can I have some information? Clarify that bad boy. Queen of Pentacles. For some of you, this could be helping your finances. Let's go ahead and move forward. The Sun. Sorry, I heard the song I Want to Know If He Really Loves Me by Whitney Houston. Or I Want to Know. I Want to Know. Okay, so with this Angel of Balance card being clarified by the Queen of Pentacles, the Sun, the Page of Cups, and the Seven of Pentacles, Leo energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy, and Pisces energy. I feel like that this is, for y'all, for the most part, I feel like it's you. But the whole point is that I feel like that there is someone here that had to find themselves again. It could be the feminine air sign or a female that y'all male air signs are dealing with. Anyways. But it's someone who had to find themselves. They had to go on quite a journey. This person is now the monarch of their family, or they've accepted that they are the monarch of their own family. It could be a single mother as well with that Page of Cups. That they've realized that they are the monarch of their family. White rabbits are a significant sign for this person. Okay, this person has reached a level of maturity and wisdom. This person is also open to having fun again. And they're investing in the right things. I feel like this person, whether it's you, air sign, or another feminine, because it is a feminine energy I'm picking up on. Not just because it's Queen of Pentacles, I can actually feel feminine energy, like from a female body, okay? But with this energy, it's like this person has been balancing themselves out when it comes to who they're going to give to, what they're going to invest in, who they're going to invest in, so on and so forth. But this person has had a breakthrough recently. This could have been something that they took a long time to heal from, okay? I really don't want to feel that. Pardon me. This person could have experienced a lot of pain in their past. They could have experienced something very traumatic in their past that led them to be lost for some time, because I'm hearing amazing grace. How sweet the sound. That saved a wretch like me. This person could have needed saving, but they saved themselves. Anyways, I'm not sure why this person is coming up. Maybe for some of you air signs, like maybe you need that confirmation, like, yeah, you're in the clear. Yeah, you've had that breakthrough. Like, yes, it's finally happened. Like, whoever this is, you had PTSD bad. I can feel your pain, and I'm so sorry. Pardon me. You did break through it. Whoever needs to hear it, like, you are past it. Whatever you went through, whatever trauma you went through, you did make it through. Okay? I don't know who needed that confirmation. And if you're a masculine watching this and you're wondering why this feminine disappeared, she had to. She had to. Out of self-respect, out of healing purposes. And if you wanted romantic involvement, there was no way in hell you could have had what you wanted with this person before this person took space. Okay? Anyways, let's go ahead and move forward. That was a very intense message. But a beautiful message. And if you were the one that did that healing, be proud of yourself for having heavy air in your chart and having the courage to feel it. Right? Anyways, moving forward, let's go ahead and move on to the second chakra, Archangel Ariel. Okay, so I feel like that for y'all, creativity will be spiking during the month of September. Take advantage of it. Not just creativity will be spiking, but I feel like that there's going to be new ideas that are finally able to break through. For some of you, if you are a feminine, you could have had some very intense menstrual cycles. If you don't have menstrual cycles, you might have felt like mentally like you're experiencing a menstrual cycle because of maybe more sensitivity towards different things. But anyways, a sacral chakra clearing has occurred. Give me some information. Archangel Ariel. I love Archangel Ariel. I'm telling y'all, I mean, all the angels could be a lot of fun, but Archangel Ariel, let me tell you, they're very funny. They're very, like, I don't know, it's almost like, I don't want to say fairy energy because it's not right, but almost like a carnival, balanced, passionate, just like that wild, fiery energy. But let's go ahead, even though it's ruled by water, but we'll see. Any information regarding Archangel Ariel? This is a continuation of the message in regards to that female. If you are that female, I feel like this is for that person. Sorry, y'all. If you are this female or you are dealing with this female, it is a continuation of that message. Maybe it wasn't as bad. Maybe for some of y'all, it was just that residual healing. But the whole point is that any heartache or anxiety or depression that you were experiencing, since you have cleared it out, and you'll know if you've cleared it out. You wouldn't have watched as much of this reading if you haven't cleared it out. Just saying. Anyways, but you've chosen to heal it and take that time. While you've been doing that, excuse me, I'm channeling. While you've been doing that, this reading is so intense, man. While you've been doing that healing, there is a male who has finally made a decision when it comes to you. If you don't want nothing to do with that male, that's fine. This is most likely the air sign male. If this isn't the air sign male, it could be a water sign with the King of Cups, judgment, and justice. So you had to heal your heart in order to have a true, proper energy flow in your chakra and to truly experience alignment. You may have been working on all your different chakras for a really long time and like avoiding your heart chakra for a while. You jumped into that heart healing and it's paid off in your favor. And it's beautiful. But now you're just happy being alone. Now you're just happy minding your own business. Oh, the universe is so funny. It's not even ironic. It's just funny. You've healed it and like you're good to go. Like, I don't feel like that you're even focused on romantic love. If anything, you could be focused on career or hobbies or friends or family or your child if you have a kid. And there's someone lingering in the background who has a lot of a lot of attraction, to put it PG. What else do they need to know? Why is this even coming up? Why is this coming up? This is a heads up for someone. Anyways, what is one moment. Oh. Someone misjudged you in the past. This King of Cups, you've already dealt with this person. This person knows you. This person misjudged you completely. I'm getting this backfiring energy, like something backfired with this person. I don't think you care. And it's not the person who broke your heart. It's not the person who broke your heart, babe, okay? This is someone different. You have not had a connection with this person. You have not had a romantic connection with this person. Maybe a friend. Innocent bystander is what I'm hearing. Anyways, but this person with the Nine of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles and the Strength card, like this person misjudged you on your strength and your resilience and your ability to be independent. If this person is a business owner, they very well could have thought that you only wanted to latch onto them. They thought that maybe you only wanted to latch on to them due to the fact that they have money, they have finances, or whatever, they have stability. They completely misjudged you. Okay? So you went off, did your own healing, and I have Stronger by Britney Spears in my head. Question, let's snoop, because this keeps coming up, so I might as well give into it. Oh no, this person is trying to lie. Is this that male Gemini that I was picking up earlier, that Gemini energy? This person, and this probably only pertains if you're single, by the way. This person, and if it's not romantic, maybe it's family, but this person, they lied to themselves that the two of you were on the same page. I was asking like how they feel, and I'm getting like they lied to themselves. Like they saw you as their equal. Holy moly. They saw you as their equal, air sign. And what they did is that they lied to themselves. They kept it hidden. And now you went off and healed, and this person's feeling very passionate. They want to make change. They feel like that they have to fight for it. They've been confused about where you've been while you've been building stability with the Ten of Pentacles. This person is looking to commit now and wanting to join together now is what I'm hearing. However, you're nowhere to be found. Okay, I'm leaving it there because I'm going to be here all day with whatever this situation is. Queen of Pentacles, feminine energy. Do yourself a favor. Keep healing. Keep focusing on you. Okay? Because this masculine, it's karmic justice. And I don't get that often. So I don't say it lightly. There's karmic justice here. And it's not to judge a book by its cover. It's not to judge someone due to their past. If you truly feel like that you have such a strong connection with someone, their past should not matter. Why would their past matter? That's not unconditional love. And I feel like that whoever this Queen of Pentacles energy is, babe, you figured out unconditional love by giving it to yourself. Okay. And I'm not even going to pull, it's really weird. If this reading resonated, because I feel like that there's a few of you who want me to go on with that specific situation. I actually do not have time to go into that situation. Please feel free to contact me for a personal reading, because that is so interesting what's going on there. It really feels like that a lot of you have been going through such intense changes. And when it comes to this situation that we have out, I mean, if this did not resonate, check out the fire sign reading. I haven't had time to, oh, there she is. Sorry, I was trying to find my Mary Magdalene deck. I just don't have time to look into it, to be honest with you. I was just saying what Spirit wants you to know right now. So if these messages did resonate, please let me know down below. If you have any questions or you'd like to book a personal reading with me, I do offer 1 question readings. It's only like 11:11. I love doing them. I send you a picture of the cards if you want to see the tarot cards, and then I send you a voice message. They are on Facebook or on Instagram only, though, okay? So please feel free to check me out there. But if you'd like to get a personal reading with me, check out my information down below, because I feel like there's a lot more to that story than what came out today. But for sure, if you are that feminine and you did that deep healing and you finally got rid of some extra energy recently, you said farewell to someone finally, like someone that maybe you experienced a lot of trauma due to or with. For some of you, I don't know why I keep picking up a death. So if that's what happened, I'm so sorry. For real. I'm really sorry about that. And be proud of yourself that you chose to heal and rise above it. Anyways, let's go ahead and see any other messages left over for these air signs. We're going to leave it at 2. We have Magdalene's gift, write your own story. It is time to start. For some of you, you have quite the story to tell. This could be journaling. This could be expressing yourself more, expressing your situation more, like what you've learned. Sharing that with others, and there's a reason why. There's some people who actually need you, and you had to get to this level of healing because people need you, man. Family members might need you. Friends might need you. I don't know why I'm getting the word peacock. It's not arrogant or wrong of you to share your story if you're healed. If you're, I'm not even going to go into it. If you are unhealed and you go around telling people all about your trauma and like you're consistently trauma dumping on people, please stop. Nothing wrong with getting by with a little help from your friends, but if the main topic of conversation that comes out of your mouth is about like trauma, karma, like, how do I word this? So like you could go through trauma and not bluntly bring it up all the time, or only bring it up to close friends. Nothing wrong with that. Like if you're working through it, but if it's just like, yeah, that's why I'm hurting. That's why I'm hurting. You're manifesting more pain in your life and you're spreading that to others. So please stop. Trust me, I think that all of us go through that at some point. No judgment. But in order for you to heal, face it fully and feel it fully, okay? Queen of the Sun, nothing is lost that cannot be found. I feel like that for this last message with this Queen of the Sun, I feel like that for a lot of you, this is about getting your power back. This is about getting your power back fully and using it wisely. This is not about surrendering. I feel like that some of you may have been surrendering to the wrong people for quite some time. And because you kept surrendering, like you kept draining yourself, and there's no more of that. And you're no longer surrendering. You're attracting people come to you. There's no chasing feminine or masculine energy unless you're the masculine who's like obsessing over someone. Anyways, it was a pleasure reading for you. A lot of different messages. Let me know how it resonates down below. Please feel free to book a personal reading with me. And if this reading does resonate, please like, share, subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. I love doing these readings. I'm going to try to do more readings on YouTube because I know that there's a lot of people that do prefer it on YouTube. I honestly prefer doing it on Facebook, but I know that I have some really awesome people on here who have been subscribed to me for a while, and I would like to give to them too. And also, if you would like for me to pick up on your energies more, getting a personal reading, liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing, equal reciprocity. Y'all, I'm human. Where's that soda light? Anyways, equal reciprocity is what leads to you getting more of my energy so that I am able to tap in and get certain details about your personal situation. That's how it goes. So thank you so much. I hope that y'all have